Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm super excited that you're here. I can't thank you enough for spending your time with me. And if you're not new, thank you for coming back. I greatly appreciate you coming back. I had so much fun in my last video. It was a blast. I just can't get over how much love there was. Thank you again so much. So here I'm doing the tutorial of one of the looks that I did in Instagram, and I'll be doing another one on Golden Snow. I'm going to be starting out with 089 Black Knight, and I'll be starting out on a number 1 from Refer and going into this dark blue shade. And let me tell y'all, it kills me every time I use this because the embossing is so pretty. The embossing, I mean, I'm just going to show you again. The embossing is in the entire pan, and it's so fucking pretty. Also, if you're new, I swear a lot. If you don't like it, I don't care, you can leave. So I'm going to start off by just putting this in the outer corner. I always like to start in the outer corner with all of my looks because I want it to just be like and just kind of smoke out from the corner, because my eyes get so hooded that it just, like, I want this part to be so bright and open up my eyes. But with this one, I mean, you can create a super smoky look and it's fucking gorgeous. I love every shade in here. This new Dior formula is everything. I hate the word obsessed over something, but I'm kind of getting obsessed with it to the point of being like, I have to collect everything. I'm like that with my Pat McGrath. I'm being like this with Dior. And I'm just so excited that there's another brand on the market that is bringing it, because like this holiday release kind of sucked. And Pat McGrath didn't release her famous shades or like her blitz shades and stuff like that, which I was really looking forward to. I totally thought that blue was going to be one. I knew that it wasn't going to be like all 4, but it's just, I was hoping for something better. Okay, now that I have blended out all of that blue, I will be taking a Refer number 14 and I will be going into the matte black over here. And I will be placing that in the outer third of the lid and just bringing that in. This is very pigmented, so you do not need to pick up a lot. And I'm bringing this in closer to my inner corner because I think with the black base, it's going to make the silver that I plan on using pop. Just like when you add any kind of neon base or just brighter shadow, a darker base will make it pop. I don't want to overwhelm the blue though with the black. So I'm going back in with that number 1 with some more of that blue and make sure that blue stands on its own, which it is. It's definitely standing on its own, and it's blending out really, really nice. Okay, so now I will be taking a number 2 Refer, and with this silver shade, I will just be going in, I'll be wiggling, swiping to pick up everything that was disturbed, and laying that on top. And I just bring that above my hood, because when I open my eyes, I want to be able to see it. I will put every, like, eyeshadow all over my eye, because if I'm going to take the time to put eyeshadow on, it's going to be fucking seen, damn it. Okay, now that the top part is done, I will be taking one of the new Dior liners. This is in the Dior Show 24 Hour Stylo Intense Waterproof Eyeliner. This is Sparkling Black. This is the new one for the holiday. And I love that the color of the tip is on the actual cap, and there it goes. And it has just a little bit of glitter, so it gives you a little bit of something, but it looks so pretty against the silver. And so I just, because I don't want it to overwhelm my eyelid, I put it right against the base. And I take that all the way over until basically where the silver stops. And then what I plan on doing is grabbing this, and this is the Metal Bond Gel Liner. And this is a very interesting formula. I have almost all of their gel liners. The only one I'm missing is that rose gold one because it just didn't really interest me. But it's a very creamy formula, if you can see it just moving around in there. So what I do is I just go in there and scoop out just a little bit of it, if I can freaking do that. It's definitely a harder one. And then you've got it right there, and then I'll take it in the cap and I'll manipulate it in the cap to get it on the brush. And you can see I'm manipulating it in the cap and getting it saturated on the brush. And then I take this right up against the lash line because I don't want it to cover the only little bit of my lid you're going to be able to see. And this is on a Makeup Forever extra fine straight. It's like an eyeliner brush, and it is the 250. And I love this brush. It should be a staple on anyone who has hooded eyes, or if you want it to have a brush to do waterline, because it's really good for that. And these melt ones, when they set, they don't fucking move, and it's fucking fabulous. And so what I do also is I take my liner past my hood where the wrinkle is, you know how it's like the wrinkle's all the way here, and I take it out further, and then I kind of wing it. I just make it glow, and I'll make it a little bit thicker out here because I plan on going in with some black liner as well, because we are going to make this dramatic, because that's what I fucking like to do. Like I said, if I'm gonna put on eyeshadow, I'm gonna fucking put on eyeshadow. Now, of course, I can freaking just do a daytime look with this. That's the great thing. It can be versatile for day or night, or super glam, or just natural glam, or you know, just whatever your style is. It's just a really nice formula to work with. And now I'm going to take the black one, which they finally restocked it, and I'm going to manipulate a little bit of that. Even with the silver there, it's that pigmented, which is unlike really any other liner that I've ever dealt with. And at first, like, I didn't like it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And so I just very carefully take it to the tip and kind of wing it out like that, and just have it like two different colors, and I think it looks really good. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go with the lower lashes, because I've already got my foundation, concealer, everything on. I just needed to do my eyeshadow, and then my blush highlight. I've already got bronzer on as well. So I will be taking this burgundy color right here, and with a number 3, I'm just going to make sure I get plenty on the brush, and I'm just barely swiping because you can go very pigment very fast. And I'm gonna first start right here because I want that blue and silver to be the focal point on this. A lot of people use the burgundy as the focal point, which I think is a beautiful color, but it's that blue and silver and black. I love that color combination. And this burgundy has a really black base. I think it looks really good just being smoked out on the lower lash. And there we go. And now I'm going to take that and use my color switch to get most of the pigment off. And I'm going to take the silvery black to add some more glitter to the lower lash. And I'm going to bring that down here and connect it to that liner. And I think that's a beautiful look so far. And now I'm going to take this reference number 23, and I'm going to go back into this silver shade right here. And some of the embossing is leaving, and it makes me sad, but I'm glad to be using this palette. I waited until I'm doing this review and everything to finally start using this palette because I love it so much. When I first saw it, I knew I had to have it. I love these palettes so much. They're so pretty. This is only my second time playing with it, but I know I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. And I mean, as you can see, that silver liner really, I might have went too high with it right there. Actually, let's see if I can fix it with this liner. Well, that actually added some more sparkle to the rest so it doesn't look as off-center. Speaking of this liner, Yachty, I know you're watching. I love this pencil. This is in 076 Pearly Silver, and you were right, it blew my fucking socks off. Like, when I fucking used it the first time, I just went sploosh, just all in my pants. And now I'm just gonna take that and line my lower waterline just to brighten up that eye. And I'm gonna put on mascara, and I will be right back. So this is Golden Snow. This is $5.49. So I'll be starting in with this peachy shade right here, and I will be going in on a Sonia G Crease Brow. And I'm just gonna pick up a good amount and of course get off the cat hair because, you know, cats can be bee-holes. I also try to not tap off the product. I just go in a little bit at a time because I paid money for this and I'm not gonna waste it. So I'm just taking this as my transition shade. Next I'll be taking this antique gold shade right here on a reference number 14, and I'll be putting that in my crease starting from the outer lid. And I'll be taking a reference number 13 and going into this dark black brown shade. I'm going to go back in with my Sonia G Crease Pro, and I'm going to blend this out further. and blend them into the 3 colors. And now I'm going to take my reference number 2 and I'm going to go back into this antique gold shade. And the reason why I put it on the outer crease and then put the dark brown over it is just to layer it and give it some more dimension, because it's not showing exactly like where it ends and where it begins. And I plan on taking this antique shade really far into my inner corner because it's going to be yet another dramatic look. And now I'm going to take that same reference number 2 and I'm going to go in with this middle gold shade, and I'm just gonna wiggly wham, put it in the inner corner, bring that gold up and out, and we're going to make that inner corner pop. And we're just going to keep bringing it over, just kind of meeting it up with the peach that was in the transition. And I think that looks really lovely. Actually, I'm going to go back in with that crease one and kind of add that peach back up in here because I feel like we lost it a little bit from my over blending because I'm overzealous. But yeah, there we go. Just a hint of that, because now I'm going to take that same number 2 and just flip it over and use this white shade, and that's going to go in our brow bone, or on my little insignificant area I call it brow bone, because most of my eyeshadow is on my brow bone because I have such hooded eyes. And like I said, if I'm going to do eyeshadow, I'm going to do it. I don't care how much space it takes up. And then I'm gonna wiggity wham, pop it in the inner corner, and that just adds it a little bit more bright but keeps it kind of golden. And now I'm going to be taking my reference number 13. I'm going to go in with this antique gold shade and I'm going to put it right in the middle and just bring it out to the outer corner, because my favorite thing to do with eyeshadows is layer, because it gives it extra dimension. So I'm going to take that all the way to the outer corner and just stop right there. Then I'm going to go in with the same brush and go in with that black and dark shade and add that right here. And I've got so many little wrinkles from the hood on my eye that I'm just trying to basically kind of cover it up. And then I'm just going to take what a little bit remains and just kind of bring it up and make it more rounded. That way when I open my eyes, it's a little bit more seamless. Okay, and now I'm going to take bright gold and I'm going to pop that right in the inner corner. And I'm going to layer it over the antique gold, just like I did on the top lid. And I'll tell you this, I would totally go out looking like this, except I need to add lipstick, of course. But I will totally go out looking like this with blush and highlight and all that jazz. And there's a moth. Hello, moth. All right. And I will be back with mascara on, and we'll get on to the lips and the complexion products. Okay, so now that I'm back with some mascara on, I wanted to give y'all an actual little update. So you know how I was using the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara and the Lash Base Mascara Volume and Care Lash Primer, and I loved both of them, and I was going to pick up some when they ran out. Well, I couldn't wait, and I picked up both, you know. Well, yeah, I couldn't wait. They're really, really good. I feel like I'm wearing falsies, and I mean that lash primer is fantastic. I can't wait to use it with all my other ones that give me more length. Okay, so I wanted to finish actually this eye with some eyeliner. Now they do have this gold one, and this is in satiny gold. It doesn't really have a lot of oomph to it, but it does give just a little bit of shimmer, and I just wanted to show y'all it's just a little bit of shimmer, just a little. And here, I'll show it on the back of my hand. It's just very, very slightly shimmer. You know me, I want to be dramatic. So I'm going to take this Fenty one, and what color are you in? In Grills, of course it's Grills. And this is Grills, and it's a little bit more yellow. And I'm going to take that into the waterline, and see, that just adds so much gold, and I love it. Oh, man, if I could bleed that color, it would be amazing. And then I'm going to go, she's in Big Truffle, and Tightline with it. Okay, and that completes the eye. Now to move on with the complexion products. So here is Rose Frisson, and this is the blush, and as you can see, it has a little bit of glitter and satin, and it's just gorgeous. Look at that embossing. Fuck. And so I'm going to take that on a Sonia G Soft Cheek, and I'm going to go, oh, this is the first time I'm using this blush. So I'm going to go mostly on this one. They're both dramatic. I was going to say this is a lighter look. It's lighter because it's gold and it's not dark and vampy. So I'm going to start. We're going to dab some on the other side too. Oh, oh my gosh. At least I didn't put it right here. At least I can blend it out up here. Holy shit, that is pigmented as fuck. Okay, so just lightly tapping it. There, you can definitely see the glitter. It's either that or eyeshadow fallout. Who fucking cares? It's fucking gorgeous. And then I'm just gonna blend, blend, blend. And I'm gonna make it look like I have some more blood flow by taking it up on my forehead and running it across my nose. And then I'm gonna lightly do a wash on this. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is looking so pigmented on camera. It looks pretty as fuck though, I'll tell you that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the other blush, and this is in Golden Frisson. You show it to them. Show it. Good camera. And I'm going to take that on a mini cheek by Sonia G, because Sonia G is the brush queen. And I'm going to put it all over my texture. And I'm just going to start swirling it into the blush, because I don't care. I do care. It's a really pretty color, and this really looks good. And I think the intention with this was to have more of a goldeny glow, and it was probably, this one was supposed to look like a healthy, I was just running and playing in the snow, and this one's supposed to be like, ha ha ha, give me another hors d'oeuvre. But this has a lot of nice sparkle. Let's add that to the nosy, and it's just a nice golden glow. Look at that, it's such a goldeny glow. Into the chin, into right here where my unibrow used to be. Man, I used to have like a fucking caterpillar across my face, and then somehow from enough shaving it just went away. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna be doing two different lips, one to go on each side. And for the Black Knight side, I'm going to be going in with Chanel Passionate Red, the lip duo with the little glossy gloss. Now I'm just going to take that on this side of my lips and hope to God I don't fuck it up. Look at that. You'd think I was a professional. Now I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to be showing off this bad boy. This is the Diorific 071 Glittery Rose in this wonderful anal bead packaging. And the best part though, the best part is the fucking bullet. And let's see if the camera will pick it up. Come on, camera, do it for me. Yeah, baby. Show off that sparkle. Yeah, give it to mama. The sparkle is only on the snowflake, pretty much, like the heavy concentration. And then you got the CD. It's also got sparkle, sparkle. I haven't even used this yet. I'm so fucking excited. Oh my God. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. And this almost looks warm on me for being rose. There you go. You can barely see a difference, but there is a difference. But it's still a fucking pretty ass fucking lipstick, I'll tell you what. Now that this Passionate Red is dry and sticky, I'm going to put on the gloss. And that's going to transform it into this lovely, lovely berry shade, which I thought was perfect for this freaking Black Knight's quint. Now of course you can do daytime looks, more daytime appropriate, I guess. This is a totally daytime appropriate one for me, but I really love a dramatic look. I wanted to show what these bad boys were capable of, because there's a lot of people that do daytime looks because a lot of people are afraid of going overboard or anything like that. I'm not a professional makeup artist. I just really enjoy makeup, and I want y'all to as well. Life is short. We don't have a lot of time on it, and I just want you to not be afraid to step out of the boundaries that you limit yourself with. If you're interested in this quint, it's a fantabulous formula. You can do a look like this. You can do just a silver with a hint of smoke and everything. You can do the all burgundy look, and same with this. You can go super light with this one, but I wanted to show you, I painted my nails accordingly with this so it would actually look good. And so this is Golden Snow, and this is Black Knight. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on both of these looks. There are so many people that do gorgeous looks. There's All Feisty who did looks. There's Beauty and the Fritz. There's Yachty Beauty. There's A Merch Beauty. I will have more channels linked down below where I can find them doing more daytime appropriate looks if you're interested. This is a limited edition collection, and so I hope if you're interested you will, you know, just try it. These are definitely worth a try in my opinion. I will definitely get use out of both of them, as well as my other quints that I've gotten from Dior. If you hear anything in the background, it's my cat. But thank you again for joining me on this video. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I hope to see you in the next video.